Hello there. Thanks for inquiring about the spring seat brackets, or seat spring brackets. Okay. Uh, these are the springs that come on there. They're heavy duty springs and they mount onto the bracket by way of bolts down in there. How it fits onto your bike is at the back of your bike here. You're going to have that welded on. It usually costs about $15 to $20, no more than that, at your neighborhood welding shop. Look at in the newspaper, find your welder, and they'll weld that on there for you. Nice and straight, like that. Okay, this is just a bike frame that I have down here that I work with to fit my parts. The front part, this also comes with your spring kit, is the swivel bracket, so that the seat, when you bounce, if you hit a bump, so you got some shock now, this swivels back and forth on the seat so that the seat teeters. That's bolted on right there. So you'll have to drill 2 holes there. Holes come in the bracket already. So you fit them on there, mark the holes, drill those, and mount that right on there. The bolts for that come also with the bracket. All that comes with it. You'll be making your own seat pan. I use a thicker wood to make my seat pan here because you got to excuse my shop, because it acts like a bridge and you don't have to worry about it breaking or anything like that. And they roll pieces of wheelbarrows full of bricks up these planks, and I just use it to make a seat pan out of it, and it's quite comfortable. When your seat is done, it'll have these indentations at the back of it. If you saw that video, that's where it fits on these springs. The front has that, where your bracket goes on. It bolts, and the T-bolts are on the other side. T-nuts. That's what the bolts screw into. They screw into those T-nuts. Now that's going to sit your bike up a little higher than your standard seat that sits on the frame. It's going to sit up a little higher because you're sitting on these springs. Okay? Which means your handlebar height is going to come down lower. One way to combat that is to get these 2 little pieces of pipe and have your handlebars cut, and then they'll weld these in for you. Only thing with that is you'll have this fatter piece in your handlebars, but that'll lift it up as high as you want it. However you want that high, it'll lift it up that high. You can cover it with something like this, like you see on dirt bikes. My wife makes these for me. She made that for me. And I had that. I didn't like the skinny forks, so I made the custom forks that you see on mine. And I bought the other handlebars and put those on there. I'm telling you, it increases your riding comfort 100%. Having those springs and the forks, it looks good. It increases your bike's value. You'll love it. But yes, and to answer your question, those are welded on the back of the bike. And you'll see how it goes when you get it, because it's contoured to the frame to sit there. Okay, contoured to the frame. Okay, thanks for inquiring.